Extracting species profile. Spinosaurus is a genus of large theropod dinosaur. Its distinctive sail was formed of long extensions of vertebrae, connected and covered by skin and possibly used for thermoregulation and display. Extracting species profile. Velociraptor is a genus of dromaeosaurid theropod dinosaur. It was a bipedal carnivore with a long tail and an enlarged sickle-shaped claw on each hind foot, which is thought to have been used to tackle and kill prey. Extracting species profile. Metriacanthosaurus, meaning moderately spined lizard, is a genus of Metriacanthosaurid dinosaur from the suborder Theropoda and first discovered in Oxford, England. Extracting species profile. Apatosaurus is a genus of large sauropod dinosaur that lived in North America during the late Jurassic period. To lighten its vertebrae, it had air sacs that made the bones internally full of holes. Extracting species profile. Ceratosaurus, a large predatory theropod dinosaur from the late Jurassic period. A horned biped, it moved on powerful hind legs while its arms were reduced in size. Extracting species profile. Syntausaurus is a genus of hadrosaurid dinosaur from China. Syntausaurus had a characteristic duck-bill snout, and like other hadrosaurs, probably lived in herds. Extracting species profile. Pachycephalosaurus, meaning thick-headed lizard, is a bipedal ornithischian dinosaur. The thick skull dome of this species has given rise to the hypothesis that they used their skulls during intraspecies combat. Extracting species profile. Dilophosaurus, a genus of theropod dinosaur. It was one of the first larger predatory dinosaurs, though relatively small compared to some of the later theropods. It was around the size of a modern brown bear. Extracting species profile. Kentrosaurus is a genus of stegosaurian dinosaur from the late Jurassic period of Tanzania. It had a small, elongated head with a beak that it used to bite off plant material that it then digested in a large gut. Extracting species profile. Edmontosaurus, a genus of hadrosaurid dinosaur found in North America. A herbivore, it likely moved in herds and was one of the last non-avian dinosaurs. Extracting species profile. Parasaurolophus is a genus of ornithopod dinosaur. It was part of a diverse family of herbivorous Cretaceous dinosaurs, known for their bizarre range of head adornments, thought to be used largely for vocalization. Extracting species profile. Gallimimus is a genus of ornithomimid theropod dinosaur from the late Cretaceous period. Its name is Latin for chicken mimic. Extracting species profile. Chasmosaurus, a genus of ceratopsid dinosaur from the Upper Cretaceous period of North America. Its name means opening lizard, referring to the large openings in its frill. Extracting species profile. Brachiosaurus is a genus of large sauropod dinosaur. It weighed up to an estimated 56 metric tons. Extracting species profile. Ankylosaurus is a genus of armored dinosaur and is a member of the family Ankylosauridae from the late Cretaceous period. Extracting species profile. Stegosaurus is a genus of thyreophoran dinosaur. They were large, heavily built, herbivorous quadrupeds with a distinctive combination of broad, upright armor plates and a tail tipped with spikes. Extracting species profile. Triceratops, a horned and armored genus of herbivorous ceratopsid from the late Cretaceous period of North America. Extracting species profile.
Database error.
Although delicious in a curry or roast with mint jelly, this mammal can also be enjoyed raw, and is the principal source of protein for carnivores in the park.
Las Cinco Muertes, the 5 deaths.
We've got Muerta, Isla Matanceros.
You progress on to Isla Tucano.
Isla Peña and Isla Sorna.
One of the things that was important to us was to make sure that we were authentic to the films.
You're going to be approaching these islands and the beautiful iconic shot that you'll recognise from the films as the helicopter comes into this tropical paradise where the whole game takes place.
They're all amazing, they're all iconic, and they're so beautiful, and it's great to be on these islands that you've seen in films and now get to see them in such detail and depth in the games.
Your missions are going to be given to you from these 3 different divisions, which each have a different character assigned to them.
The entertainment division is probably the most familiar to Jurassic Park and Jurassic World fans. You're using the dinosaurs as attractions, so the tourists come in, they marvel at the dinosaurs and spend their dollars, and that's how you're making money.
We'll be having things like arcades and restaurants and clothing shops and all those touristy things to go on top. So this is a business at the end of the day, and you want to try and pull in as many people as possible.
In the science division, you're asked to pursue this authentic dinosaur genome and perform these expeditions and dig sites and extract genomes from fossils to find out more information about these dinosaurs. But
you also need to care about a number of other things with the science division. Your dinosaurs can get diseases, they can get sick, they can die. So what you need to do is research cures for the right diseases, and in order to do that, you're going to need money.
So you need to make sure that the income that your parks are generating and the expenditure you're spending on pursuing this scientific aspect is kept in balance.
Security is probably my favourite out of the 3. It's the one where the player's going to get the opportunity to try and breed the most dangerous dinosaurs they can, and then security's job is to try and control that. So if they escape, you've got all these tools at your disposal to try and put an end to all the calamity and rein it back in. But ultimately, this is all about player choice. It's all about being offered these different styles of gameplay, and it's up to you whether you want to get hands-on and involved and get up there in the helicopter, or whether you'd rather manage all of it from above. It really just depends on your style of gameplay and how you want to play the game.
Frontier have taken their years of experience in management games and animal games and brought them together to make Jurassic World Evolution, and on top of that sort of put together a story that helps build upon the story of the franchise so far.
In the game, there are iconic characters from the Jurassic franchise, both old and new. One of them that we're really excited about is Dr. Ian Malcolm, who's in the game, played by Jeff Goldblum.
And he's going to be your voice of conscience, he's your voice of reason, and he's going to be with you throughout the whole game to add a little flavour and sarcasm to your experience.
It was a dream working with Jeff. He's one of my idols since sort of his early film career, and he's such a unassuming man when you meet him. And when we first heard his voice in game, that just made it feel even more Jurassic for us.
It's not just Ian Malcolm that we've got in the game. We've managed to get a couple of the other characters in from the films as well. We've got Henry Wu, we've got Claire Dearing as well, played by Bryce Dallas Howard and BD Wong. And also there's going to be a cast of new characters that we've brought along for our own narrative for this game as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy those too.
It's been really great working with Universal because they bring a lot of expertise and knowledge from the films, and we've been partnering that with our knowledge of video games to really make something as authentic and realistic as possible.
The wonderful thing about this game is that it gives you an opportunity to really visualise what these 100-million-year-old creatures would be like in real life, and I think that's what I love about the dinosaurs in this game, is that it really brings your imagination to life.